Let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. So this week was very interesting. I should have jumped in here sooner and did it. Friday episode was a little but it had some great parts in it. Let's go ahead and start. Let's start with the list actually. Let's go ahead and start with Chanel and Paulina. First of all, I don't feel sorry for them, and I don't feel sorry for a lot of people this week that I should feel sorry for, but I really can't find no feelings to give them. First of all, Paulina and her daughter. Okay, she was in college, she did something Paulina covered up, now it's coming back to bite Paulina in the behind. I wanna care, but I can't find myself to care enough. Because first of all, let's not forget, when we first met Chanel, Chanel was, kind of fast, looking for a quick payout. Trying to get money anywhere she can. So I'm pretty sure this involves something about money or something she did that Paulina don't want to get out, probably involving money. All we know, we probably never gonna find out what's going on or what happened there. So I can kind of suspect that it involves money or her doing something that she shouldn't have been doing. Now it's coming back to bite Paulina in the behind. And this is why I don't feel sorry for Paulina or her daughter. First of all, let's go back to Paulina trying to turn the whole Horton Town Square into a whole store or department store. Let's not forget how she maneuvered, lied, backstabbed, did all that stuff behind a back. And remember all that mess she did, all them contrasts. Couldn't nobody talk her out of turning that Horton Town Square in the Price Town. Lucky for Abe, he the one that stopped her from destroying their town. Not to mention, the daughter came in like a hurricane, trying to get money, trying to sneak, trying to connive, acting just like a mean Paulina. This is why I can't find no sympathy, or I don't feel sorry for neither one of them, because they came into town the wrong way. Paulina about money, her daughter about money, and like I said, poor Allie, I feel so bad for you. This girl is for to twist you up and turn you inside out and turn your whole body that's inside. It's gonna be outside by the time she get done with you. That whole threesome mess. It's like she threw you under the bus. It was your idea, even though you were trying to help her out and please her also. It's like she wanted you to be the divorced person and wanted you to say what you wanted from Alice. She ain't try to back you up. She ain't try to, try to help you out in no situation. She better say your idea, your problem. She enjoyed the festivities, but she wanted you to do all the talking. Normally when couples talk about stuff like that, normally they'll be on it, they'll talk, let the other one talk, they'll talk, put their terms. She is just like, she just threw you under the bus and said, you want this, now you decide how you want it. You convince him to do it. You talk him into it. You do all the talking, and I sit back and laugh at you when you make a mistake or sound silly. And just as long as it happened, it's just like, Allie, it's just like you deserve to be single at this point. You didn't have a good shot with men. Well, you did have a fair shot with men with Tripp before the devil interfered with that. Then you got a girlfriend because you decided to try to buy game. Now this first buy experience, if it'll leave you with a nasty taste in your mouth, because you got a girlfriend over here that's an equal opportunist that's gonna use and abuse anytime she want to. And I just don't know how you sat there and let her talk you into this. First of all, how you came up with the idea to say, let's have a threesome to please her and to please us. Maybe we'll grow even stronger together. And then on top of it, y'all didn't talk as a couple. Y'all talked like y'all was individuals. She let you do all the talking. And she sat there and sipped her wine. Oh, that's you. You go ahead. Oh, you want this? You go ahead. It's just like you wanted it versus than she wanted it. But all natural, with all natural, she really wanted the threesome. But she basically stopped back and let you do the talking. She basically wanted you to say what she couldn't say, basically. Allie, I feel so bad for you in the way I don't feel bad for you, because if you don't see this girl is using you, and this is going to be a bad experience for you all around. And trust me, like Alice said, one time, oh, y'all gonna want to do it again. And Miss Thing over here, of course, she gonna talk you into it, just like she done talked you to the date with Alice. Well, the date with Alice, the drinks with Alice, then it turned to lunch. Well, it turned to lunch, then it turned to drinks. You didn't really want to go. Then she told you how to dress for the drink, and then after that, he mentioned a threesome. Y'all was grossed out somehow in her little word and the way she worded it correctly. You didn't realize she was basically twisting your arm in this whole threesome thing. Then once you agree to do it, once you got talked to your brother and got confidence enough to bring it up and do it, she basically left you out there to the slaughter and let you sit up there and talk for yourself. Like, she really didn't want the threesome. It's just like, Allie, I can only feel sorry for you for very little, and then once I see that you getting used and abused and you naive to it and you don't want to see it that you getting abused, how far must my sympathy go for you when you don't see that you being played? I'm sorry, I can let the drinks and the dinner with Alice, all that when y'all first met him, slide, but this, and after sitting there watching her snicker at you and all this and that, basically letting you talk, even though you doing this for both of y'all, and she basically throwing it on you like, oh, you want it so bad. Well, you tell him you want it. I participate, but you tell him. It's just like, Allie, how far must you go, and how much time, how many times must you bounce on your head before you realize that this girl is playing you for a sucker and you don't need much realize it, and that the stuff she's saying she want, you taking it the wrong way and wording it wrong. And it's just like this woman got mind control over you at this point. Because I don't know how and why you agree to this threesome. After basically she told you, you do all the talking. I'm not involved in this, but I'll be involved in the sex. But the talking, I'm not involved in that. You do the talking, I just enjoy the sex. Allie, I can only feel sorry for you for so long before I say, you know what? You get what you deserve at this point. If you don't see this girl that's manipulating you with wordplay and basically got you bouncing on your head upside down while you doing the head spring, all I can do is just sit back and watch and just shake my head and hope and pray sooner or later you'll catch on and realize that this girl is playing you for every trick and every dollar she can get out of you, and basically doing stuff that she want to do, but making it seem like you want to do it. Even though the whole threesome thing was kind of her idea, hint from the first time she met Alice, and she agreed at dinner and, oh, a rich man with money, let's go on this date. But if you don't see it, I'll just sit back and shake my head and hope and pray sooner or later that you wake up. Or don't, stay asleep, your choice. I just sit back and just watch you sit back and manipulate you. Anyways, though, to the next dummy, Gabby, everybody can't be as cold-hearted as you. Everybody can't be nasty, evil, conniving, lie, manipulate your way out of lies and manipulation. Everybody can't be like you. After Ava threw you under the bus the first time, why would you trust her a second time? I guess you would just went for the boom this second time, huh? Because if I remember correctly, you tried the Ava thing before and it didn't work out in your favor. Now you tried it the second time to try to hold on to the door seat that wasn't yours in the first place, and now look at you. And Gabby, you silly as I don't know what, sitting up there pleading your case and, oh, come on, Stephen, love me, please, Stephen, please, in front of EJ. Don't you know that made EJ even more? That made EJ even more eager to get you out of that seat. Why would you bare your soul like that in front of EJ? We all know that Stephen is brainwashed. We already know he's programmed. For you to go that low and do this in front of EJ, even though EJ don't mind tossing you out on your neck first, I wouldn't have did that. Just like you got him alone, how many scenes in that office alone? Why not do it then? Why do this in front of EJ? All EJ sitting up there was doing it, enjoying it the whole entire time. And matter of fact, EJ was kind of annoying and being aggy, but I'm gonna give him a pass though, because I want this as the bad as he want, as the bad as he wanted. Too bad for dummy number two over there, Stephen. He just don't know. He just got played also. But we gonna say him once we get done with Gabby. Gabby, I already told you how I feel. Half of y'all should know how I feel. You should have been left well enough alone when it came to your company being connected to Demira. Why you thought that you was going to hold on to that Demira CEO seat for all this time, you managed to hold on to it all this time. You should have known that the roller coaster was going to stop. That when you up in the air, you was going to fall down regardless. You should have took what you had and ran with it. You should have left Gabby Chic alone and just ran with that and been okay and content with that. Why you thought that you was going to hold on to the Mara Enterprises this long and continue to hold on to it? You already knew that marriage stuff wasn't going to hold up too longer. You should have known that you should have had a backup plan just in case this happened, or a way to try to hold on to it much longer, because you knew it was going. You knew EJ was going. I don't know how you didn't know EJ was going to do all this. I'm surprised and shocked that you surprised and shocked that you didn't know EJ was going to go around all the legal realms to make sure that everything was right and content and everything was, the I's was dotted and the T's was crossed when it came to this whole Stephen and Jake marriage. Ava and Jake marriage. I don't know why you didn't have a backup plan. I'm kind of pissed off that you didn't have a backup plan for this fraud of a marriage that you tried to throw on, thinking that it was going to hold up long enough for you to keep the marriage and not have a second plan to back up just in case that one came up and blow up in your face. I'm kind of pissed at you that you didn't have a second plan just in case this one blew up in your face. Oh yeah, and Shan, he finna break up with you, Gabby, as he should have, but he wanted to try to hold on to you, trying to brainwash Stephen into going after Chloe, then keep brainwash Stephen into going after Chloe. Gabby, you finna be all the way out, baby. You just don't know. And you already know EJ ain't got no type of remorse for you at all. You'll be lucky as Gabby Chic still be standing once he kick you out of there. See what I mean where you should have left well enough alone? See what I mean see what I mean when I say you should have just been happy with Gabby Chic and left well enough alone? Now look at you. You ain't got no CEO seat. You not CEO no more. You out on your behind. You don't know where Gabby Chic holding up. You don't know if Gabby Chic bringing enough money, because you already know EJ is vindictive and he can just dissolve your company and just kick you out in the company. See what I mean? Where you should have just left well enough alone, but you couldn't. You just had to go for that CEO position. I knew it was coming to an end for you. Once I seen EJ kept on playing around and poking and prodding, I said, oh, EJ finna get this seat. Even though I'm happy he got it, I'm just sorry that we ain't got no more chess moves for you and trying to hold on to a position that you not entitled to, or it don't belong to you in the first place. I'm just pissed off that you didn't have a backup plan after this fraud of a marriage. I'm just pissed off that you couldn't just leave well enough alone and kept Gabby Sheep where it was, besides going after something that you didn't belong, that something that didn't belong to you, or something you knew that once enough the marrow circle around that lake, that was gonna eat you alive. I'm just surprised and shocked that you didn't have no backup plans. You already know Ava can't be trusted, but you decided to trust her again. And look how easy it was for her to say, "Oh, it ain't me. Gabby put me up to this. I loved him. I fit to marry him. Unfortunately for him, he got shot and he died. But yeah, don't be too mad at me. Gabby the one that put me up to this. Gabby, I should be ashamed and I should be giving you all right now, but I got somebody else in mind that I want to give it all to." But anyways though, Stephen, why you don't remember Gabby, and you have enough flashback triggers here and there and there and there, you gonna remember Gabby soon enough. Oh, and by the way, you kind of told on yourself that you knew something was going on, that you was brainwashed, i.e. Rolf did something to you, because the anger and the hatred you had for Gabby, even though everybody know before you died, you loved Gabby, even until your last breath, you kind of told on yourself. And you can only blame yourself for not holding in that hatred that Dr. Raw put into you to hate Gabby. So you can only blame yourself that you kind of told on Rolf there. So you can go ahead and blame that on Rolf and Shin right there, because it ain't easy and it ain't hard to figure out that, of course, you're alive. Besides you running behind Gabby, you running behind Chloe. Who would benefit for this the most? EJ, Kristen, and Shin. So we finna break it on down. We already got his nosy sister there, which I thought was his daughter. But then once they said that's my brother, I said, oh, that's his daughter. Oh, that's his sister. Oh, I thought it was his daughter. Oh, okay. I was about to say Gabby finna be a stepmama. When I first saw, I said, oh, Gabby finna be a stepmama. But then once they said that was his sister, I said, oh, okay. His sister, not stepmama. Gabby ain't gonna be no stepmama. But yeah, you kind of told on yourself, Stephen, by that hatred you got for Gabby. You kind of told on yourself and basically told everybody that Rolf did something to you. So once you shake those cobwebs out of your head and realize that Gabby is the love of your life, you'll go running back to her. But yeah, another thing, buddy. Why you thinking you finna be co-CEOs with Stephen? I mean, with EJ, that's not gonna happen. EJ did not want to be co-CEOs with Chad. Now what makes you think that he gonna be co-CEO with you? You don't see the manipulation? Oh, it's just temporary. It's just temporary. Once everything gets settled and I had to make a little side deal with Shin, once that get cleared up and we settle that, you will be co-CEO. And oh, once your medical records come at that you able to run the mirror, and once they find that you able to run the mirror and you know handle the mirror, you'll get your co-CEO position when hell freezes over. But if you want to believe that, go right on ahead, buddy. Now, on to the fun part. Kristen, you was one nasty, evil, conniving little witch. These three women are on their deathbed. They said their families. Baby Joey even came back from Seattle to come see his mama on their deathbed. You is one evil little witch just to get Brady back. And you, I don't know where to start at or to end with you. Besides saying what I thought that you was going to say, I want you back and I want to be a family with my daughter. So we want to be part-time mom, and we thinking about Brady and not our daughter. You swear up and down you want to spend time with your daughter and you love your daughter and all this. How could you put a man over your daughter before your daughter? Most people in your position that had a career that can curve 3 women and you basically had the power, the first thing come to your mind is, I want you back, break up with Chloe. I want you to be a family with me and my daughter. Screw Brady. What about your daughter part-time mama or half-ass mammy? Screw Brady. Why aren't you? Why the first words would have came to a mother's mind is my daughter. You talking about a man that trying to trap Brady into a loveless. You know what, Kristen? You never have been. You smart when you want to be smart. I will give you that. You smart when you want to be smart, but you ain't too smart. You see, you spoiled and rotten, and you don't know how to work stuff right or correctly do stuff right. Besides you asking for your daughter, you talking about some Brady. You see what I mean by these half-ass mammies that want to be mama for just a show sport that, oh, I really care for my daughter, but I really don't care for my daughter. If a man or a CEO position come before my daughter, oh, I want that, then I want my daughter last. When she said that, I said, oh, hell no. You done bumped your head several times, Kristen. Most people would have said their daughter. Screw Brady. At least get a custody agreement going or something. You talking about Brady in a relationship and have a family for your daughter. So you okay with showing your daughter a not so good relationship just to be around Brady and your daughter? Y'all sometimes part-time, partial time, piece of a mamas, y'all are a whole trip, and I never understand y'all. I will never understand you, Gabby, and all you other part-times, half-time mamas, want to be a peacetime mother for you. Y'all get on my nerves. No people would kill to have a child, and y'all got a whole child, and y'all put everything else before y'all child. I don't know what to say about y'all half behind mamas. I really don't. And I'm sorry for doing all that cussing, but she really pissed me off when she said that mess. Now, I understand you want Brady, but you could at least put him in a side deal with your daughter. Or said your daughter first before you say him. At least try to make it seem like you really want your daughter. Not just to be with Brady. But anyways though, y'all. Oh, and I got to talk about Alex and Stephanie now. Stephanie, you can't be too mad at Alex. Alex has a point and he is correct. You try to throw a sexual harassment and all that on him, but it's mighty funny that you with Chad and kissing in Chad in public. You didn't hire him to be one of your employees, but you kissing on him though. Y'all would have had sex if it wasn't for Chad thinking about Abigail. But oh, it's so cool and okay with him. But you gonna tell Alex, screw him. You gonna end up falling for Alex sooner or later. Just give you time. Just give you time. But anyways, so y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all morning. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.